Early on this May 16, 2024, here comes Virginia Railway Express 304. $5.25. Catch the rush hour fleet here, plus anything else that we see. Sun has yet to rise, but it should be a very nice day today. I haven't seen skies like this in a while. Well, time is 5:44 a.m. Here comes Virginia Railway Express 306. Just pulled out of Spotsylvania, headed for Washington, D.C. These have those C5A CWP horns, which to me are the prettiest sounding cab car horns you'll ever see. Okay, at 6:04, coming is Virginia Railway Express 308. Spotsylvania to D.C. He's got cab car V314, which has a sweet sounding C5A CWP, from what I've heard on recordings. Sweet as apple cider. Oh, here comes a hot shot at 6:25. I-032, Jacksonville to North Bergen, New Jersey. It's got orange juice cars on them. Westminster. That's the hottest train on this line going north. Q031 or I031 should be coming down sometime in the early afternoon. Hottest train on the RF&P years ago was the Orange Blossom Special. Trains 171 and 172. Yeah, sun is getting brighter at 6:42. We got a late running Virginia Railway Express 310 en route to DC. Sounded so-so, but V714 was the champ so far. The southbound at 702. Some kind of CSX train. Might be a local. An extraordinary horsepower per ton ratio on that. I think that leader was a former Conrail G40-2. Here comes 312 Virginia Railway Express at 712. Cab car V718, that was wild. That and the V714 are the champions so far of the bunch. So here comes Amtrak 86 from Richmond to Boston at 7:24. Nice one on P42 196. Had a big to-do around here. Fire engines came along. The Spotsylvania sheriff came along. They came up to me. You okay? Everything all right? Yeah, fine. Oh, somebody called saying you were having a medical emergency. That's what happens when you're 70 years old. CSX southbound at 739. This is one busy railroad for the dispatcher to operate. The freight trains and all the passenger trains it has to circumnavigate. And from Spotsylvania northward, the VRE trains. Not an easy line to dispatch. This train is slowing for something, I'm not sure what. Well, Well, at 7:50, here's the last of the VRE morning trains. Train 314. We've seen 6 of the 8 trains this morning. Sound too bad. B729. That was the train I did a head-end ride on back in November of 22 from Fredericksburg to DC. 174 Newport News to Boston at 8:18. 52, the auto train shouldn't be far behind. 8:31, gates are going down for Amtrak 67 en route from Boston to Newport News. Train left Boston last night about 9:45 p.m. The northbound auto train from Sanford, Florida to Lorton, Virginia. Cars. Oh, that's an awesome train and a big Amtrak moneymaker. Well, we're further south on the old RF&P at the town of Guinea, Virginia. This is the Stonewall Jackson Death Site where he died on May 10th, 1863. Great Confederate general, probably one of the greatest that they ever had. This is it. This is the house where Stonewall Jackson died. He fought in the Battle of Chancellorsville and got wounded in his left hand, and it was ultimately amputated, but he soon caught pneumonia and he died in this house in 1863. Great general he was. No telling how Gettysburg might have turned out had he lived. He was a great tactician. He was a brilliant general. You know, the what-ifs always seem to play a good hand here. But if you want to know something about Stonewall Jackson, I recommend watching the movie Gods and Generals. They actually show this exact building where he's having his death scene. This place is right alongside the old Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac. Beautiful day here today. There's the railroad tracks. You can see the grounds here. It's very quiet except for the guy mowing the lawn. A lot of Civil War history in this area. 2 great Confederate victory battles were fought around here. Battle of Fredericksburg in December of 1862, and the Battle of Chancellorsville west of Fredericksburg in April and May of 1863. That ultimately led to Stonewall Jackson being injured and subsequently passing in this house here. The Union did not do very well in this area. Oh, here's the railroad. Crossing is Stonewall Jackson Rd. Quite an impressive name to the hearts of Virginians. We're looking north. Hopefully we'll see a couple of passenger trains and maybe a freight or two. .1253, we have a northbound CSX at Stonewall Jackson Rd. See some trash containers on them. Got a southbound CSX at 144. He sounds like he's moving pretty good. Was Hotshot I-031 from North Bergen, New Jersey to Jacksonville. That's the old 175 train. He's doing a good impersonation of the old RF&P Orange Blossom Special, which I believe was train 171. Got to see both Hotshots today on the RF&P division. Looks like he's got a P42 on the point. We move further down to the famous railroad junction of Doswell. This is where the old RF&P crosses the old C&O, now the Buckingham Valley Railroad. This building is the Buckingham Branch Railroad offices. Used to be a joint RF&P C&O passenger station. Used to be a block operator who worked in there in the RF&P days. We get to see Q's I-031 once more. He was stopped just north of here. Just another GEVO powered CSX train over there. 031 is picking up speed, but there's something much more interesting here than that. Buckingham Branch Railroad does a lot of switching here, just like the old RF&P locals used to do. Buckingham Branch Railroad today is the old C&O. That's what it runs on. Every now and then, CSX runs a empty hopper train through here on the ex-C&O. Doesn't this beat CSX GEVO noise? thinking about not coming here and going straight to Ashland, I sure as hell am glad that I stopped here. All Fleet 1 cars, I hope the passengers on that train aren't superstitious. Being powered by P42 number 13. There's the famous Squash a Penny Junction antique shop. I'm told from a number of sources that the proprietor of this place doesn't like rail fans too much. Well, I'm wearing an RF&P hat and an RF&P shirt. I would have tested the waters in there, but it's by appointment only. Well, approaching Doswell at 2:52 is train 141. Springfield, Massachusetts to Norfolk, Virginia. Imagine getting a one-seat ride from Springfield to Norfolk. That would have been unheard of back in Penn Central days when they ran just these little RDC shuttles to New Haven. Passing the old tower at Doswell. Why did it work? Yeah, I forgot to make an appointment. Man, the stuff she's got laying around here. Ooh. Rather quaint looking bank there. To walk around on that porch. Well, here we are in beautiful downtown Ashland, Virginia, the center of the universe. Indeed, the railroad tracks pass through the center of this town quite well. Gorgeous town. This is the home of Randolph-Macon College. So here's Randolph-Macon College, established in 1830. It's the second biggest Methodist college in the United States, mainly a liberal arts college. Beautiful place to spend a nice spring day is this one. Beautiful grounds here. I love visiting nice college campuses like Stanford University. That was impressive. This is just as impressive. This is definitely a huge part of this town. It's like practically absorbed by the town. I remember in 1965 on a trip to Florida, we rode the Silver Meteor, the Seaboard Airlines Silver Meteor, and of course it was RF&P through here. And we actually stopped here in Ashland to let a school special bound for the Atlantic coastline destinations overtake us. Well, here's the train station in Ashland for the Amtrak. The station was built in 1923 by the RF&P. Replaced a station that was originally built in 1866. Doing a hell of a job. Okay, gates are going down for Amtrak 138 en route from Norfolk, Virginia to New York. There's the Iron Horse restaurant over there. Outdoor dining, I'll definitely take advantage of that. Look at this. screech of Amfleet brakes. There's a Railfan camera here, and I'm on camera right now. Hey, folks. Retired Railfan horn guy with an RF&P shirt on. See if anybody I know is watching it. Great catch with one of the heritage units. That's the first one I've seen on this RF&P sub. It's the outdoor seating area at the Iron Horse restaurant, and it's on the sunny side of the tracks too. Guess where I'm having dinner tonight? Beautiful day for it. I'll take a nice long walk down the tracks on this side and come back on the other side. If you don't like walking, you're not going to like this place at all. Well, this is a place I definitely had to visit. Tiny Tim's Trains and Toys. Hobby shop here in Ashland. Since my name is Tim, it makes it extra special. But I'm hardly tiny, I'm 6'3". Let's check out this place. We got some neat hats, nickel plate. Oh, I should get one of those. B&O chassis system. Some nice mugs. Look at these monsters. That's beautiful. GP35.
The new ones I'm putting under Sun's stash. Just for the room to put stuff.
Nice caboose.
And certainly just delete a letter.
I like the larger lettering better than
so there's a couple
this
things
type.
that were in here, like Harry Potter, but history. I don't know if I ever actually did get Harry Potter once.
Well, they already have an RF&P hat on. Yeah, this is what I'm wearing. I've been wearing it for days. Beautiful hat. Beautiful railroad. Check out this t-shirt.
I love there's so many different
Yeah, wonder if the Flying Yankee has those. Oh, definitely gotta get this. This is a former Conrail C40-8W. He's gotta have one of those. Never mind the black paint, it's a former Conrail engine. Now look at this.
They're actually made
SD70 ACE in the Atlantic Coastline livery. That's how CSX should have painted those things. Man, beautiful. I mean, just think how much more beautiful those CSX heritage units would be if they painted them 100%. Yeah, that's nice, an SD50. I remember those. Southern E8, painted in the black and white.
here, you basically have. You don't have any.
Oh, here are the HO locomotives. The chassis system, CSX, Florida East Coast, Santa Fe. Looks good. Don't see any RF&P HO locomotives.
Okay, I've taken that whole rack so we can put, you know, long things in there.
I've seen a few of those.
Came out a couple years ago. They're gone now.
This is an Atlas
This is an Atlas.
RF&P
DCC
GP40.
Yep.
Number 126.
And look, no dynamic brakes.
That's right.
the
That's
big
what they were
deal.
noted for.
No dynamic braking.
Don't really need them. Unless
No.
you're going up Franconia Hill, even then, coming down the hill. But, well, I wonder if Dave would.
So what
Wonder
do
if,
you want me to?
We needed a 12 of these.
Okay.
I wonder if Dave would like me to run this on his layout on the New York and Atlantic freight train. I doubt it. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Interesting store, run by a couple of nice ladies. That RF&P GP40 was very tempting to buy, but it was $200. Good sound though, but it's been sitting in their store for quite a while, so I don't know how well it would run, but it was in the bold lettering, not the later version lettering. The solid gray lettering, that was cool on those. Great store. Taking a nice little stroll through town. Look at these lovely old homes. You probably heard so many trains passing within feet of their front door, they don't hear the trains anymore. Oh, look at this nice yellow house with a San Diego Padres flag in the front. Well, the color of this house looks a hell of a lot better than those Padre uniforms do. They're ghastly. Well, at 4:40, approaching southbound is Amtrak 95, en route from Boston to Norfolk, Virginia. Nice raised letter K5LA. Many wonderful looking homes here. Great place to do some train watching. .451, that horn is from train 90, the Palmetto from Savannah to New York City. Left Savannah at 9 in the morning, get into New York at 11:17. Ah, he's got a P42 on him. Charger on them, but 91, the Silver Star for Florida, should have a couple. Market Cafe, the caboose with a nice mural. Dinner time. It's a little after 5. Eat at the Iron Horse restaurant in downtown Ashland. And you can't ask for a better seat than this. This is what it's all about. Dinner in the Iron Horse restaurant. How's that for a view? Beautiful down here. It's about 78 degrees. This is what it's all about, folks. Oh yeah, he's got 2 charges on him. This is 91, the Silver Star to Florida. Following him, we should have 125 Springfield to Newport News. What a one-seat ride that is. Behind it will be the auto train. 518, we got a northbound freight train. Welcome to Ashland. Couldn't take it, but I can take it. Welcome to Ashland. Oh boy. I believe that was M416 because it usually has a cut of intermodal on them. It's a manifest normally. Runs from Rocky Mount, North Carolina to Cumberland. Oh, still having dinner at 5:48. What's coming now? good sized train. Well, at 6:14, here comes train 125 stopping here at Ashland. En route from Springfield, Massachusetts to Newport News, Virginia. Man, what direct service the people of Springfield, Massachusetts have going to Tidewater. I wonder how many people actually get on at Springfield and go all the way to Tidewater. Be interesting. Yeah, the front looks like it's had an impact with something or somebody. The auto train should be following him fairly soon. Well, that raised letter K5LA means only one thing at 6:28 p.m. Train 53, the auto train, Morton, Virginia to Sanford, Florida. A big Amtrak moneymaker, and he's been running pretty punctually while I've been out here. Years ago, this train used to run with Amtrak P30CHs from GE. Ugly looking engines. It was a private company that ran the auto train prior to this beginning under Amtrak auspices in the early 80s. It's been of record-breaking length on this trip. Cars, impressive. That crew runs from Lorton, Virginia to Florence, South Carolina. Then another crew takes over and takes it to Sanford, Florida. Florence is a very important crew change point for both CSX and Amtrak. And Amtrak and the CSX has put on a great show here at Ashland in this wonderful town, wonderful spring weather, and just a great day. 533, here comes Mark 532, Washington Perryville with an HHP8 electric locomotive. comes Amtrak 85 from Boston to Richmond, one of the few trains that stop here at Aberdeen. Quite a bit of business here. Should have a Marc train going towards Washington shortly, and it should have that HHP8 on the back. So we'll get a chance to see it a little better, hopefully. Following me again. That's 97, the Silver Meteor, New York, Miami. Hey, approaching Aberdeen at 5:50 is train 80, the Carolinian, from Charlotte, North Carolina to New York. Years ago, right where that overpass is, that footbridge, there used to be a grade crossing here. Approaching at 6:09 is train 136, Washington, D.C. to Springfield, Mass. Here comes train 2122, Acela, Washington to New York. '73, Boston, Washington, 626. Hang around for a couple of Marc trains. All right, 6:31, as the rain is falling again. Here comes Marc 579 en route from Perryville to Baltimore. Should have our HHP8 friend on the rear. Got 536 from Washington to Perryville due too. This is one of those few reverse commute trains out of Perryville to DC. Well, to Baltimore, actually. Baltimore to Washington, they have off-peak service 7 days a week. Got brute force in the back here. Still in service on Marc. They're all gone from Amtrak. They're making them into cab cars. 643 is running a little late. Is train 536, Washington, D.C. to Perryville. He's a hot shot. Out of Washington, he stops at BWI, Baltimore, and all stops to Perryville. I'm told he's got an MP36 on him.
Amtrak reminds passengers to get attention. This is the last stop.
Seeing a lot of those locomotive types on this trip.